If you've ever lost a pet, you know how hard it is to say goodbye. But does letting go mean saying goodbye forever? Does it mean you'll lose the connection with your pet? Those are the questions so many people carry in their hearts after a beloved animal dies, and for good reason. The idea of letting go can sound cold and final and even impossible when your heart is holding on so tightly. But what if letting go doesn't mean losing them at all? What if letting go is actually the path to feeling closer, not further away? Today, I want to talk about what letting go really means after pet loss. Not the version people often fear, but the deeper, truer version. One that allows love to stay alive, connection to deepen, and your heart to begin healing. I've walked this letting go path many, many times in my life. And the more I practice it around any loss, any challenge, any moment of holding on too tightly, the more I understand what a sacred gift it truly is. Let's begin by clearing up what letting go isn't, because so many people get stuck here. Letting go is not forgetting. It's not replacing your pet. It's not getting over it. And it's not about denying the depth of your grief. Letting go is also not a betrayal of the bond you had. In fact, holding on too tightly to the pain or the guilt or the what ifs can actually keep you from feeling your pet's presence and love in the here and now. It's like holding your grief in like a clenched fist. We work hard to keep that grip because we think we're holding on to the love, right? But what we're actually doing is holding on to the pain and the heavy emotions that weigh us down. And that grip, it takes energy. It tightens your chest. It keeps you frozen in time. Now imagine instead an open palm. That doesn't mean the love slips away. It means the love gets to breathe. It means there's finally space for peace. And often that's when the connection returns. Clearer, lighter, more real than ever. Take a moment with me. I want you to hold your hand in a tight fist, like the tightest fist you can get. I mean, really feel it. And notice how your body tenses. You have to really think about it just to keep it that way. You hold that fist now. Now, slowly open your hand. Do you feel the shift in the energy? That's what letting go begins to feel like. It's release turning into relief. You're not dropping the love. You're releasing the pain around it. That open hand becomes a place for peace to land. Letting go is something very different than most people think. Letting go means releasing your resistance to what's already true. It means softening around the ache instead of fighting it. It means allowing yourself to fully feel everything you've been holding without any judgment. It's surrender, not to loss, but to truth. You surrender the suffering, not the love. You let go of the pain, not the bond. But how do you know that you're actually holding on, even when you think you're not? I mean, sometimes we don't even know and realize that we're holding on. Sometimes we grip so tightly for so long, we forget we're even doing it. We normalize to it. Here are some signs that you may still be holding on. You can't think about your pet without a fresh wave of pain or guilt or regret. You replay their final moments over and over, wondering if you did the right thing. You avoid places, routines that remind you of them because, well, it just still hurts too much. You tell yourself, if I let go, I'm going to lose them all over again. Boy, do I know this one. Sometimes that's all we have left of them, we think. Physically, it may feel like a tight chest, a heavy heart that truly hurts, or a pit in your stomach, like you're emotionally holding your breath, or you're stuck in time, still living inside the moment of loss, looping it over and over again. Have any of you felt this? Emotionally, it may show up as guilt, fear of forgetting, a need to stay in the pain so the bond doesn't fade. But here's the truth. Holding on to the suffering doesn't preserve the connection. It preserves the pain. Letting go is actually what lets the love through. I once worked with a woman who had lost her soulmate dog, her everything. She was grieving so deeply she couldn't even sleep in her own bed anymore, the very bed where they had spent every single night together. So she started sleeping on the couch instead. The pain was unbearable, and yet she just couldn't bring herself to let go, not even a little, because in her mind, she was holding on to all she had left. And she told me that letting go felt like she would lose him all over again. So she clung to the pain, believing it was the only way to keep the love close. But that pain was just keeping her from feeling the real connection still available to her, one rooted in love, not loss. You not letting go of your pet. You're letting go of the pain that keeps you from feeling them in the now. Because the love you shared, it's still there. The connection isn't gone. It's just shifted. All right, let's do something right now together. I want you to envision a golden cord that still links your hearts. It connects you to each other. And when you stop clutching at the past, that golden cord becomes something that you can actually feel. So let's stop for a minute because I really want you to anchor this in so you can feel it yourself. Let's experience the golden cord right now. It will become your pathway to connection, pathway to comfort, pathway to peace. If you're in a space where it's safe to do so, I invite you to gently close your eyes and place one hand over your heart and feel the warmth there. Let your breath slow down just a minute. Just be with me here for a moment. Now bring your pet to mind. See their face, their energy, their unique presence, however it comes to you. Don't force it, just allow. Now, imagine from your heart a golden cord extending outward, soft at first, then more luminous and radiant, shimmering strands of light. It reaches gently and lovingly from your heart to theirs. This isn't a cord of grief. It's a living thread made of love, the love that existed when they were here and the love that continues on. See it shimmer like sunlight on water, golden, glowing, pure. The cord doesn't bind, it connects. It breathes, it expands, it reassures. Let yourself send love through that cord. You don't have to say a word. Your heart knows what to do. And now, receive. Feel their love coming back to you through that same golden cord. It's warm, it's gentle, it's steady. The form has changed, but the connection is still alive. You are still connected. You always have been. Now take a breath and let this cord stay with you, not just now, but every time your heart aches. And you can return to it at any time. And I invite you to make it part of your daily rhythm, just one quiet moment each day. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and reconnect through the golden cord. It's not a goodbye. It's a doorway, and it leads you back to your love. So if you've been afraid that letting go means losing your pet forever, I hope that this has helped you see it's actually the opposite. Letting go is a doorway to healing. It's what creates a space for your pet's love to find you again and again in a softer, gentler, more enduring way. You're not dishonoring the bond by letting go. You're freeing it. And in doing so, you are freeing yourself. Letting go isn't the end. It's the soft beginning of a new relationship with your pet, with your heart, and with life. If this touched something in you, I invite you to ask yourself, what am I ready to release? And what do I want to keep forever? This is the first video in a special series devoted to letting go. So if you're ready to move through grief, release guilt, and rediscover connection after loss, make sure you subscribe and join me for each step of the journey. I'm also offering a live workshop where we'll dive into these practices together and explore your personal path to true healing and renewal. All the details are just below this video. Don't miss this chance to experience real change. Your next chapter begins here.